All right. So good evening, everybody. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's start today. So the first, I am gonna ask you guys if you guys have any questions from our last day session.
No, I don't.
I don't.
Okay. All right. So then you guys, I have a question and you guys should answer me. So tell me, like, what is the role of a project manager? What the project manager do in the project?
I can go. This is Ama.
Go ahead.
So project manager, I leader, they will work with the on resources they need, how many, for example, how many BA they need to be working with developers, and then they document it, and they will do a planning and then prepare a timeline of the project, and then the timeline will be the kickoff and the end of the project, and then after that they will do an execution planning, like when they will execute the project, and they will then start the project, and the BA will be the first person to start the project. And then they also have let me go back to resources planning, like they will reach out to the BA manager, QA manager, dev managers, and they will ask, for example, the BA manager, like how many BA they need and the time frame the BA will need to work on the project. So they will get an answer on that. Like, for example, they will need like one full-time BA for 400 hours, for example. And then they will do the same for the Q manager and the development manager. So they'll ask them the same question, and they'll also reach out to them, ask the software and hardware they may need for the project, and they'll gather all those information and then get their time, do the time frame of the project, and then kick off with the project. Basically, that was how I did it. That's for the project manager.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Then Hardil.
Okay. I'm sorry if there's any disturbance because I'm driving with my family. It's Black Friday, so we're shopping around. But I managed to
No
connect.
worries.
So
No
yeah,
worries. Take it
sorry.
easy.
Yeah, because I got my kid in the car with me, so he's loud. But yeah, the project manager, like project manager's role is like how the stakeholders give the job, like the project is handed to the project manager, and project manager decides the hardware, the software they're gonna use, the stuff that they need to manage this, the time limits for the BAs. They're gonna assist BAs and stuff, and you know pretty much that's it, and then afterwards, like business analyst takes it, right? Like he finds like the architecture, like it's a role of it, like it's a process, like a protocol that project manager use, and then the BA comes, and then the architecture, like the system architect that designs everything, and the developers code everything. you know I mean, I know I went step ahead. I'm not explaining you what project manager do. Project manager, like basically, like I just know the three steps what you told us. you know, like the hardware, software, how many people, you know, how many hours, you know, that it's given it to project manager by the stakeholders, right? If
Yep.
I'm on the right track, yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, okay, that was good one. So basically, like, you know, my question next is to both of you that before, so all these three tasks that were like, you know, discussed. So are they done before the BA starts the work on start working on the project, or you know, when they are done in time? So that is my question.
You're
Yes.
asking, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. You go ahead first.
Okay. Yeah, I think all the process is done. They need to all require for get off with the project.
All right. Yeah. So Ardil, you.
Oh, okay. So what was the question? I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry that
No worries.
I just
So
got a little
question,
late
yeah,
getting home today.
no worries. So question is that all these, you know, the three steps, that's, you know, preparing the timeline, and that is basically time, you know, timeline would be either in, you know, project planning document, or it will have itself own document like, you know, project timeline, and preparing that project plan, resource plan, and all that. So this the project manager complete before the BA starts working on
Yes. The project manager has to, like, you know, yeah, that completes beforehand. Like, project managers to come up with the plan, right? And then it gives to the business analyst when project manager decides everything.
okay, and after that project kickoff, you know, happens, and uh, project team start working on it. So that is basically like, you know, that's what you know, after three step, the fourth step is. Okay. All right. And then comes that, you know, BA start working on the project. Okay. So after the kickoff, then business analyst start working on project. Okay. And then a summary of what the business analyst like, you know, do. So then what the BA do in different phases of that project. Okay, that what we discussed yesterday. So based on that question to both of you, what the BA does during different phases of the project. So I want you to explain in like the each phase. What is the role of a BA during the business analysis phase?
Okay. What do you say, please? The role of the BA?
During the business analysis phase.
Okay. The role of a BA during the business analysis phase, I think the BA starts by document all the requirements, and then after that, they will reach the BA will reach out to the system analyst, gather all the requirements needed, and then after that, the BA will reach out to the developers to do the same with them, take all the requirements, assist to to their meetings to answer questions regarding all the requirements gathered before they start the project. And then the BA also will have to help answer the questions in regarding the QA testing, like when they go for testing. So yeah,
So
basically.
In what phase BA does that?
Do like which one? Do
What you're telling that, working with the QA, answering their question, what
okay,
phase
the
the
B
project is basically when the BA does that activity?
working with the QA, they do that on testing, because the QA is the one that's supposed to test the software at the end. So that is when the BA works with the QA during testing.
Okay, all right, and then Fardil.
Yeah. So what did I get from what you told us last time? The BA's job is like, they have like, BA decides how many hours he has to take, to do the job, unless the project manager is the hours given it to, unless the stakeholders needs this job done in a certain amount of time, right? What BA does is BA, like, controls everything afterwards. Like, he gives the time to, like, the system analyst, like, oh, he has to take this much time to do his job, but they all, like, system analyst has to report back to the BA to, if there's any, like, he attends meetings and everything, and the stakeholders receives, like, all the requirements and stuff like that. If the company's, like, the project's handing to them, like, if they need to change anything into, like, for the whatever the task is given it to them, so he attends the meetings and stuff like that. Basically, he becomes the head of whatever the job is given it to it. So the developers is given it the time. That's how many hours they need to get their work done. If developers need any questions, it goes straight to the BA, and BA straight, like, handles the business with stakeholders, you know so, like, BA's job is basically, like, follow up with everything, and if anything needs to be changed, or the stakeholders want anything needed to be changed in the last, like, in throughout the, task is given it to the people, and he handles everything.
Okay, all right. So there is a, like, it was kind of open book. You are seeing at the screen, if you are looking at that, what I was asking, the answer is right in front of your eyes. Okay, and
Yes.
that's what I have explained to you guys in the last session. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically there are three main phases of the whole software development life cycle: analysis phase, development phase, testing phase. Okay,
Mhm.
and in analysis there is a first sub phase, that is a business analysis phase, and then second is system analysis or design phase, and then like after that development phase, testing phase. So this is like, and these phases are aligned with what? They are aligned according to the project timeline. Okay, project timeline. And where the project timeline located? In project plan, right? So these are
Yeah.
in alignment with these phases, in alignment with the project timeline. Okay, so the BA role summary, that first thing that you have to basically understand. So first thing of the first job is of the BA to do the business analysis, and that is basically like, when BA only working on the project, just like the project manager was only working during the project planning and all these three steps when doing, there was nobody else, just the project manager from the team perspective. Okay, so that was the only single person working. Now in the business analysis phase, BA is the only person who is working to gather and document requirement from the stakeholders, and stakeholders are all those like business folks who have requested the project, okay, and or anybody who is impacted by the project, by that project. Requested as well as impacted, either they are directly or indirectly impacted, or they're in any way they are impacted, they would be the stakeholder. So they needed to be in those requirement meetings so that they can make their inputs, whatever that is needed from their side. Okay, so business analysis the BA does, and only now BA is working for 1 month or 2 months or whatever according to this project timeline he have to complete within his like allowed time. He or she has to finish the requirement gathering. And how the requirement gathering is done, just as a summary, that BA work with the stakeholder, ask question. BA has a requirement template where he start documenting the requirement, and multiple meetings with the stakeholders to back and forth questions, feedback, and all those like session. Result is business requirement document is prepared, or user story document is prepared. Okay, so when that is done, so that is basically, you can say 100% time BA is working. So BA's main job, if you will look at the big picture of a BA role, so 80% of the work of the BA is during the business analysis phase. The rest is only 20% of basically time he will be spending on. Okay, so this is the main thing, and the rest in the next, he just have to have help system analyst understand the requirement or any question they have about the requirement. Okay, so just explaining the requirement and answering any question with the requirement, that is the BA role during the system analysis. And when the development happen, just attending 1 hour meeting, maybe a day or every other day with the development team. If they have any question about the requirement, just like attending their meeting, if they will be asking any question with the requirement, answering. Otherwise, just sitting back and just looking what is happening. Okay, and
the connection is breaking. Oh, yeah.
Is it better now? Yeah, still breaking.
No, it's better now.
Was that breaking for everybody?
No. I think it was just hers.
Okay, yeah.
It's okay now.
Yeah. So yeah, so the probably your connection is weak, because when you was previously speaking, it was breaking. So but like it would be recording. So if you missed anything, you would be able to hear that. But yeah, the connection is basically on your side breaking. All right. So then again, let's get back to the business analysis phase. This is the main 80% of the time of a BA that would be spent in there. Okay, in BA phase, business analysis phase. Okay, so this is like how all the work of the BA is being done in this phase. The rest is basically explaining that work to team and acting as a liaison between the business and the technical team.
Okay, so one thing. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. So you're saying business analysis. Okay, so the 80% of the work that you're saying, it's like basically his job is just to get a requirements and prepare for the stories and stuff that is given it to him.
Right. That is his main job. That is his core job. The rest 20% of the time, he is just explaining what he's documented.
Explaining what to do, right? What to do to the next people.
No. There is nobody telling nobody that what to do. He is explaining just those requirements, that what was the user ask. Okay. Basically explaining that document. That's it. So he is not telling anybody what to do. He is just custodian of those requirements that he gathered from the stakeholder. So those requirements, those user needs that user identified, that or those problem statements, whatever the requirements are, that's what he documented, and he understood those documented requirements. That's why he would be the basically subject matter expert for to explain with the other team. Okay, for
Okay.
example, like
Okay.
requirement is this, and they were why they need that, what is.
Okay.
So he will explain that, yeah, the business logic is this because they are having this problem. To resolve that problem, they need this. Okay, so
Okay. I got you.
all that,
Okay.
like so that would be like what he would be communicating. So there is a one thing that the BA, nobody in there telling nobody that what to do. Everybody knows their job and they will do. So BA is just explaining those requirements to them. Initially maybe like how they BA explain first, maybe like giving them overview of that requirement, answering any question. Okay,
Okay.
then later on they will request to the BA that, hey, we have some question, can you tell us? So it can be like one to one BA to whole team, can be multiple session from the BA with the team if they have question. Okay, so that's how it
Okay. I got you.
actually play out. Okay.
Okay. Now it's clear to me. Now, okay. Now it's more clear to me. Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
during that design phase, because uh, those requirements are the input for the design, because those requirements are what the business need is. Okay, and what would be the solution can only be after the technical team understand the business need, and the business need is stated in those requirements. Okay, so that's why when I say that business requirements is the input for the design, that what it mean. Okay, because design is the solution of those requirements. Okay, so
Okay.
so that's how the hierarchy is. A business requirement document is input for a system design document, and then design document and business requirement both are input for the solution, or the coding. And then business requirement and system requirement are both are input for the test cases. Okay, the test cases are being written, assumptions and all those scenarios based on those requirements, that what is so each business requirement or some system requirement is converted into test cases. And then that's what the the QA use both the document to create their test cases.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and one other thing, that during the development phase, what is the so right now we are just with the BA perspective explaining what the BA does during the whole like development, whole software development life cycle. Okay, during all the phases what the BA does. So first phase, business analysis phase, we already discussed what does. Design phase, we discussed what they does. And then development phase, we discussed what the BA does. And during the development phase, BA also work with the QA, because the development is doing the development, what the QA is doing. Okay, the QA need to start creating those test cases, which they will execute when the testing phase will come. But before the testing phase start, they have to be ready with all those test scenarios, test cases, whatever they need to start testing. Okay, so during the development phase, when development happening on the sideline, QA and the BA, they are working together to create QA create test cases, and they work with BA to understand the requirement. Okay, so
Okay.
during the development phase, if I will ask you what would be the role of a BA during the development phase, working with the development team, answering their question, and then working with the QA on the sideline to answer any question the QA have, so that QA will create test cases. Or in simple word, be a partner with the QA during when the development happening, partner with the QA to help them create the test cases. So that would be the answer. Okay, and
Okay.
then what does BA do during the testing phase? So now in the testing phase, QA are already ready to go to take the system and in and out test it all, business requirement and the system requirement. They have test cases for that, so they execute those test cases during the testing phase. And BA attend their daily meetings. If they have any question regarding the requirement, they can ask. Or if the BA see there is some requirement, they don't the BA doesn't see the test case for that. So BA can point out, hey, these requirement I don't see any test cases. So are we like or maybe I'm missing. So which test cases are related to these two requirements? So BA does create a document which called traceability document, which link all the requirements to solution, to like a development, to testing. So in the requirement document, requirement are numbered as R1, R2, R3. Design document, each requirement design is like D1, D2, D3. Okay, just like the requirements. And similarly, like the development, each functionality is basically numbered. So keep a document which called traceability document, which he uses during system analysis, development, testing phase, just to track that all the requirements is having a solution, and that solution is being tested. So that is the traceability. So that is another additional task of the BA, which he does during other phases after the business analysis phase. Okay. So that is basically like what the BA does. So I want you guys to do like a assignment this weekend. First assignment is act as a project manager, okay, and create a document, resource planning document, in which you have like this many numbers. So it's just like a role play, and create that document just to give like how that will look like. For example, be like a project manager and all the stakeholder, that what they do. Okay, so project and BA managers, though what would be the hours for different teams. So creating that and creating that timeline. So choose any project, anything that in your mind, and just create that document. So don't worry about it is wrong or right, or whatever your understanding is, put it on paper. And what I want to see, want to see that a document that is created which has like team name, that this role will be needed, and this many hours it would be. And then imagine like the project started from January to like how long is the project, and what phases is will be completed in what month. Okay, so this is one. And then other is basically the role of a BA. But question is, what does BA does during the each phases of the project? So you will like create this type of basically a chart that BA does in business analysis phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and system analysis or design phase, BA role do this, this. Development phase, BA does this and then do this. Testing phase, BA does this. So this is like a couple of things that I want you guys to basically prepare during this like 2 days. Okay.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, you just want us to do assignments, started with the project manager and then the BA, right?
Right. So both roles.
Okay.
Act as a
Yeah,
project.
both roles, what they do, act out, like just pretending like we're on
Exactly.
Okay.
Just like it, like use your imagination.
the project. Okay.
Okay. So act as a project manager. What the project manager does before till the kickoff, and then act as a BA. Okay. So as a BA, put a complete story. Whatever. I want to see your creativity on it. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the assignment, and it is make it fun, and you can create any project. So project can be any project, like even like cooking meal for Thanksgiving. This is a project. Okay. So for that you have stakeholders. They do, we want this. Requirement list. These are the requirements, and then solution for that. All those solutions are basically recipes, right?
Yeah.
So created those like recipes, and then basically just testing who were the tester and all that. So I mean similarly, like anything. I'm just like putting out there. You can pick any of your previous projects, or anything you worked on. So project being project, it doesn't have to be like IT or technical. Just do anything.
Yeah, you just wanted to see, like, you wanted to create, like, you want us to create this. So you just wanted to see how much like, we're getting
Exactly.
about
Where
this.
where are
Yeah.
the gaps and how
Yeah.
much you are
Yeah.
understanding
Yep.
and
Yep.
digesting is.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
yeah, I am gonna like make you guys basically like digest all that, and then basically reproduce the way it really is. So
Exactly. Yeah, it's
okay.
better way of learning. So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
better.
Okay. All right. So that pretty much it for today. Short and sweet session. So any question?
No. As of now, nothing. It's just we just
Okay.
got the assignment handed to us, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to work. I mean, I'm
Right.
sorry I came late and stuff like
No
that,
worries.
but
No worries at all. Take it
yeah.
easy. So yeah. So don't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So all good. And I mean, for me, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So
Yeah.
do not take this assignment like as a college assignment or anything. Don't take it as a burden.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try what my mind says, and then I want you to
Right.
see
Right. Right.
where my
Exactly.
mind is at
Because
right
if
now.
you will,
Yeah.
the whole purpose is that you will make mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
If I will know that what is your understanding, that then I can correct it. Okay. And then
Yeah.
I can show you like both guys answered, and then I basically like kind of given you an overview. Now you both know that where you was your concept was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole
Mm.
purpose of this is basically to get you corrected and get you basically like so do it. Don't basically like be afraid to make mistake. It is not a college assignment. There is a no basically scoring or anything. So take it easy and do it. Don't stall it, or don't be worried. Even if you are blanked out, just take my example of cooking a meal, and create some nice projects. Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. I gotta ask you one thing. Just
Okay.
one thing. Just to clear up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you probably explained it to this, and I just need a review on it.
Sure.
So the project manager knows when the project is handing to the project managers by stakeholders, right?
Yeah.
So
So
project manager
mhm.
already know in an IT team that many people she needs.
Right. So yeah.
Okay.
So
So
definitely.
that's in any IT job, like when it's given it to it. So the project manager already knows I need a BA, I need a like system analyst, I need developers, and then like the testing phase. That's already written right before the job is given it to the project managers.
Definitely,
Okay.
that
All
is
right.
already.
Okay.
So this is basically like kind of becomes like how the things are being. So if you will see software development life cycle, so there are analysis phase, business and system analysis. There is a development, and there is a testing. Okay.
Yeah, that phase is already there in IT, no matter what.
Exactly. Those
Okay. Okay.
phases
Okay.
are the way the the
The
development
way
happen.
the project's gonna run.
Right. So for
Okay.
each
Perfect.
phase, there it's understood you need people to finish each phase. Okay.
All right. All right.
So
Yeah.
similarly,
Okay.
like if the project is ServiceNow project, then the development phase will happen, but the developer will be ServiceNow developer. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, like
Okay.
if the Salesforce project is, then developer will be Salesforce. .NET based some application development, then developer will be .NET developer. Okay. So that variation within that, but there will be like understanding that the developer needed, QA needed, BA needed, system analyst needed, or system design person needed. So it's like understood knowledge, or you can say common sense for with regard to the project.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Yep. So we'll do our best, you know, and
all right. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining, and you guys have fun.
So there's nothing on the weekends, right?
No, nothing on the weekend. We will meet on Monday, so we can take time, you know, and listen our session again, and create your assignment.
And this will be recorded too.
Yeah, this is recorded too, so you will get the basically.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go over it again because I'm still driving. So
Okay.
like you know,
Yeah.
I was just listening to it, so I'm just gonna go over it one more time.
Okay, that sounds good. All right then.
All right.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
Shazad. You have a
All
great
right.
weekend, man.
Okay.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So much. Should I have a question? I have one last question.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so for today or for this week, basically this is it, and then we go through the assignment and stuff. Next week we going to go through the role and how
your voice is pretty like it's really like cutting bad. So you have my number. Just give me a call and I can answer your question. Okay.
Okay, sound good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mom.
Bye bye.
Bye.